Hi everyone and welcome to my thank card. It's Friday. Today we'll be doing a boys card. We're going to be using the stamp set I Dig You, and also the other stamp set we'll be using is Pony Party, and the only thing that we'll be using from this Pony Party is the little grass, as I use it as a little embellishment, added feature, sorry, on the green grass on this card. So if you can see, there's green grass there. Alright, so let's get started. The colour combination that I've used for this card is Pacific Point, Daffodile Delight, and some leftover green cardstock that I had from my all my Christmas stuff. So all I've done is I've just basically just torn bits and pieces off to create like some grass here. Alright, so let's start off with the grass. So as I said, I've just took that little tiny grass from the Pony Party, got my garden green cardstock, and all I'm doing is I'm just going to ink up my green. Oh, be nice if I could get that on there. So I'm just randomly adding some grass. To the card. So I think this one here is Pear Pizzazz, and this one here is Garden Green. Just stamping it anywhere. Like that. Okay, and then on my Whisper White cardstock, on the base here, I have punched out a scallop circle and got my Baja Breeze ink and my sponge cotton 8s, and I just created some clouds, just sponging the background of the blue sky. Okay. You can make it as heavy or as light as you like. Alright, so pretty much I just keep going around and around till I find what I'm after. Alright, I think I'm pretty happy with that. Now, to create or to colour in the bulldozer, I think that is. I'm not too sure, I don't know my trucks, but I'm sure when I give it to the little boy who does, he will tell me what kind of truck it is. So the colour markers I'll be using is Daffodile Delight basic black marker. Now Stampin' Up sells two basic blacks, one's in a journaler and one's as in just the ink, and that's the one I'll be using, because the journaler one is it's only got fine tip points, whereas just the normal Stampin' Up marker has got the brush tip. Alright, so I've just used soft suede for the front of the dozer here, whatever, I think it's a dozer, let's just call it a dozer. And I'm just colouring in the wheels black. So the technique here, this one here, is marker to stamp. Okay, just like that. Then you huff on it to re-moisten, and then you press it down. There you go. So I'm going to snip that out and be back in a minute. Alright, so that's now cut out, and that's my little dozer. Isn't that cute? And now also I have stamped Happy Dirt Day using that same stamp set, and I've stamped that in Early Expresso, and using my word window punch. I'll just grab my cardstock like that, and my word window punch. I'm going to just punch that out, and Pacific blue again. I'm going to use my label, modern label punch, like that. This is a great way, like using your word window, your modern label punch and all them, to use up your scraps. I know I have a lot of scraps lying around, so fixing it all up like that, just using it all up, waste not, want not. Okay, so that's that, and then now just pretty much adhering the grass onto here. I'm going to put this one down first. And what you could do is you could rough up the grass just a little bit, just with your nail or your scissors, or if you've got a distressing tool you can do that, just to make it even look grassier. So just grass that. Do the same for all of them. Like that. Okay, and then just stick it down. Which one do I want down first? Probably this one. So I'll put this one down. Like that. Then like that. And that's the layered grass. Okay, so now what I've done for the dirt here is I've just used my Big Shot, and using the big Tasteful Trims die, this one here, it's got a Rick Rack on there, and this is what's called Rick Rack. I only just found out the proper name for that the other day. I have just cut whatever I needed off and used it as dirt. Now I've also used soft suede and early espresso for the dirt mound, and I'm just using it on the right hand side. Now I'm going to use soft suede first, and I'm just like that, and then I've got early espresso just for a couple of extra, because you know dirt's all different colour browns, so I've done that. And then on the heels bit I've used this Rick Rack to cover some of the heel so it doesn't look as bad. Okay, now to adhere that down I've used Tombow Mono adhesive, just a liquid glue, just to get into these grooves. So I'll put that down like that, and then I'll put down soft suede. So another great way to use your scrap cardstock, I've just used some scrap soft suede and early espresso. You could use choc chip, whatever tickles your fancy, and then I've just trimmed that on the side like that. Alright, so get the scraps away. So just adjust that to however you like. Okay, now sticking, hang on, before I do that I'm going to snail this down before I dimensionalize the truck. So sticking that on Daffodil Delight like that, and then sticking that down, the Daffodil Delight on my Pacific point. Like that. Alright. Okay, now using my dimensionals, I will just stick the Happy Dirt Day sentiment, and I might just stick one in the middle as well so it doesn't sink down. And I'm just sticking that there, And then grabbing my little truck. Like that. And just snipping a little tiny bit off for the shovel component, or the spade bit. Taking all these dimensionals off. This truck ain't going anywhere. And there you go. It's a little boys card, something neat. I know they'll like it. I've got a couple of boys' birthdays coming up this weekend. So this is the card, and I hope you like it. Thanks for watching.